Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm Farmer Jolly and this is my Let's Play series on Court Farm. Today's episode we're going to start by sending some equipment back to the store. We are going to send back the forage harvester and the header for it, and the Valtra is going to go. We just can't get to grips with the Valtra, so we're going to send that back. But we will be getting another tractor, potentially the JCB Fastrac, and utilising that. But we're also going to lease some farmland. I've been having a look. We're going to lease some farmland and we're going to get some cows. So our silage bales here are almost fermented. We want to be feeding the cattle total mixed ration, which the silage bales would be used for, but we can just feed silage to start off with. So to start this episode off, we're going to, we're not going to buy the land, but we're going to lease it. So we're going to get field 59, and so which is farmland 136, as well as farmland 133. So these two here. I know that field 59 has currently got potatoes in it, but what growth stage is that at? It's still very early on, so we're going to cultivate that up in this episode and plant grass into the field. And I believe there is, if we'll go over and have a quick look, but I believe there's a cattle shed on site, as well as some machine sheds as well. So we could actually look at selling field 73 and just having these three, and then at some point sell the land and buy more land down here, but that's not in this episode. So what we're going to do is we will grab the one last time the Valtra, and put equipment away. Connect up to the, I'm going to have to move the JCB, but we will put the equipment away, the fertilizer spreader. We're going to put the, are we going to put the telehandler on? I'm not sure, I might put the telehandler on the trailer, not the telehandler, sorry, that'll do there. Front loader, that's the word. I keep calling the front loader the telehandler. I don't know what this is. This is the telehandler. We're not putting the telehandler on the trailer, but we will need to move it out of the way. Yeah, I might put the front loader on the trailer. Not sure if I'm going to need that straight away. No, we are, just in case we have to buy some bales, because we will be putting the front loader attachment onto the new tractor. So if I put this into the correct gear, we will, it's already got the bale grab attached, which is brilliant. So that's the camera, there we go. So we will reverse and hitch up to the trailer, put the forage harvester on, and head over to the farmland that we're going to hopefully get. So I will see you when we're over there. Right, so we've just got to the land that we're thinking of purchase, or leasing I should say. I know there is another farmland that has got a cow shed on, and yeah, this does have the cow shed. It also has a silo, which is brilliant, and a silage pit. The reason I'm looking at this land is, if I just show you, if I jump back into the main menu, So the two pieces of land that I know have cowsheds already on them is 49 and 133. Like I said, we're going to lease the land. So if I show you, 49 costs 2,510 per day, whereas 133 down here costs 1,656. So we can have this field and I think it was farmland 135 for a similarish price to just the one farmland. So we will just double check. So we want field 59. So we want 133 and 136. So if we jump into here, if we lease that, and so if we now have a quick look, yep, so we've got this, and 136, so where's 136? 136, farmland, field 59, so we'll lease that. So, if we now have a look, here we go, we have a cowshed. So, what we're going to do is if we jump back into the tractor, we'll head over to the store. We'll just pull into our new yard. Like I said, we're still going to use the other yard as well, but at least this just gives us a bit more space. One thing I've noticed driving over like this is the forage harvester is very heavy on the back of the tractor. Let's see if we can. No, we can't. I thought we could make that, but we can't. Right, try that again. Yeah, the forage harvester is very heavy on the back of the tractor. It's sliding all over the place. So we'll get over to the store and get them both returned, and we are. As we're getting cattle, we will buy some feed, so we'll get some straw bales and as bedding for them, and we'll get some probably just grass bales to start off with. I think they're going to be cheaper than buying silage bales, but we will have a look at the store. So I will see you once we get to the store. Right, so we've just got to the store and just unloaded the forage harvester. We're just going to pull into the workshop area. I don't actually know whereabouts we need to be, but we'll try there. Oops, that's the wrong button. So, we're not going to bother repainting or repairing them because we're not going to get anything else out of them. So we will return the header and we're going to return the harvester, and they have both now gone. And we will do the same with the Valtra. I've already taken the front loader. Hey, I said the right name. We're taking the front loader off. We'll just pull the Valtra in and get rid of the Valtra, and then we'll jump into the store and we'll have a quick look at the tractor that we're going to replace it with. So, and the Valtra has now gone. So, let's have a quick look. So, I was having a look in this. I did have a look in the sale earlier, and there's nothing in there that. I mean, that would be lovely, but there's nothing in there that we need. It's a bit too. A large tractor is a bit too big, I think, at the moment. So. We're going to, I think what we're going to go for is the JCB Fastrac. It will be leased. Excuse me. We will have the quickie front loader on. There's unfortunately no way of not having that front guard. We will put, will we? That makes it 4,891 per hour. Yeah, we will. Excuse me. We will put that front loader on, and we'll only have that on the back because it looks better. So we'll go ahead and lease that. So we have now got a new tractor, and it does have the CVT transmission, which is the one that I prefer. But like I say, we're going to get some cattle, so we're going to need some bales. So let's just really quickly jump over to the silo and we'll buy the cattle, just so we can work out what they can eat. I don't want to buy a load of bales and then find that they're not going to get used. So we're going to go for milk cattle. So I don't want to break the bank, but these ones are, I believe, yeah, they're nearly ready to. They're nearly at the age where they'll start producing more cattle. So we'll go for this, and let's. 50, is that a good number? We'll go for 25. We'll go for half that. There you go. So we will buy the cattle, and we're just going to pay and get them delivered. There we go. So we have our cattle. So if I jump into our animal menu, so hay is actually worth 60% effectiveness. Silage is, ooh. Let's have a look and see how much silage is going to cost, because 90% effectiveness, that's quite good. So it is a bit more. We'll go for hay, and then our silage bales we'll use to feed the cows. So we're going to need some straw as well. So if we buy, how many bales should we go for? Let's go for 2 lots of those, and then we will get, I think we'll go for 3 lots of this. We'll get another load of 8 straw bales as well, just so we've got plenty. So if we jump into the Fastrac, let's hitch up to, everything's now on the way. We will hitch up to the front loader, get the bales on, as many bales as we can, onto the trailer, and head on over to the cattle. I will see you very soon. Welcome back. We've loaded up and unloaded all of the hay bales. We are we're in the process of doing the straw, as long as I don't crash, wherever we crashed, into the building. Okay. As some of you may be able to tell, it's not the trailer that we were going to use. It's very similar, it's same brand, same colour, but we've got a new bale trailer because I was really struggling loading the bales on the old trailer, onto that trailer, I should say, even with the auto load grab that we were using. So we've got ourselves an auto loading bale trailer. Just as we're going to be utilising bales a little bit more, it's going to make everything a little bit easier. So we will get back to the new yard, and we need to work out, sorry Mr. Forklift, where the unload point for the bales are. So we will head back over, and it might be inside the shed, but I'm not overly sure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this trailer off, we'll put the front loader back on, and we're going to have a bit of a play around and see if we can work out where the unload point is. So I will see you once we've figured it out. So I will see you very soon. As I've said before, hopefully one day I'll learn to take the corners slower, especially now that we've got a new tractor. We can hope. I've just realised, we will try it, but I don't think it's going to work. I think we're going to need a bale shredder to be able to... Where's my tractor gone? There we go. There we are. Yeah, I think we're going to need a bale shred. We will just try it in here. I don't think it's going to work. No. So, for now, we will stack these bales neatly. We will have a quick look as to how much a bale shredder is going to be. But I will get these stacked. I think we'll use this shed. We've got less of a chance of crashing into something if we use this shed. So I will see you once we've stacked all of the bales. See you very soon. We've just put the bales away and the bale trailer, so they are neatly stacked in that shed. And if we just jump into the menu and find the cows, which are up here, you can see they've got 107,000 litres of of hay, which is 60% effective. And they've already started making slurries, so if we run over to the slurry pit, obviously we've got 25, so yeah, we can't see anything. Oh, we're falling in. Don't want to do that when it's full. So we haven't got anything yet in there, but that will fill up over time, and we can then use that slurry to spread on our fields for fertilizer. So we've got this field here, which could be a nice grass field as well, and we've got field 59, which is just down here. So I think what we're going to do before we finish off this episode is so we've got potatoes in here, but we can't harvest those without much bigger equipment. So is there? Yeah. So what cultivator do we have? We've only got a small cultivator. Does this field need ploughing? No, I don't think it does. Because I was just wondering whether we could. What else? We've got 235. We're wondering whether we can get a bigger cultivator for this tractor. We could get this. So that's 5. It's only a metre bigger. Oh, that's it's not really worth it. What about actually, a disc harrow might be a good one. So we can't run that. We could run this, and it's only 10,000. Not really sure what that does. We will go ahead and get that. We will. Oh, there it is. Jump into the Fastrac. We'll race over to the store and grab that new. Well, it's not a cultivator. I can't remember what it was. Let's have a quick look. Disc harrow. We'll go and grab that new disc harrow, and we will cultivate. I say cultivate. We'll harrow the field and remove the potatoes, and then the start. Well, I say the start. We'll see how we're doing for time, but we'll then have to start planting probably grass in that field. Now that we've got the cattle, we need to be able to feed them. It's not going to be cost effective to continuously buy the feed in. So I just realised we didn't even look at a bale shredder. We'll get to the store and we'll have a quick look. But yeah, so we'll get that field back to a cultivated state, ready to be planted. Hopefully, I think this has got quite a big working width on it, so hopefully it won't take us too long. There you go. I remembered not to take the corner at too much speed this time. So you will connect up to this. We will have a quick look. I've just realised my whole tractor is shaking. don't know what was happening there. Stop now. Yeah, so we'll have a quick look at, I think it's going to be under animals. So, have we got any others? Yeah, so 36,000. The Vermeer might work. Yes, there's a few different ones. I think. I think that's more for square bales. Unfortunately, that would have been nice because it's a lot cheaper. So we'll probably end up going for probably one of these three. But we'll decide on that in the next episode. So for now, we shall head back to the field and get this field prepared. So I'll put this into a time lapse, but hopefully, I think it's got nearly a 10-metre working width, so hopefully it won't take us too long. It's not a massive field, but I will see you in a bit. Welcome back from that time lapse. Oops, just missed a bit there. Don't really know what happened at the very start of that time lapse. The disc harrow just sort of went sideways and stayed sideways. Like I say, really don't know what happened. The only thing I can think of is it didn't like the fact the JCB was set to all-wheel steering. As you probably saw in that time lapse, I detached from the implement. I turned off the all-wheel steering to put it back just onto the front-wheel steer as it's on now, and it's behaved itself. So that's the only thing I can think of. Whether it is that is a different question. But as you can see, we've just got that field finished. So I think it's been a productive episode. We've finally got some animals, which we've been saying I'll get for quite a few episodes now. We've changed some equipment, and yeah, it's not been too bad. So I think that's a good place to end this episode. We'll just have to find a shed to put this disc harrow in. We'll put it in there actually. If I turn around. Yeah, so I think that's a good place to end this episode. I hope you've enjoyed watching the episode, and if you have, it would mean a lot if you could like the video and consider subscribing to the channel. Would really mean a lot. Try and reverse the tractor. I'm failing. There we go. Yeah. So, like I say, I really hope you've enjoyed the episode. And if you have, hopefully we'll see you back for the next episode. Bye for now.